Hey guys! Welcome to USA and Canada Immigration Updates. Please subscribe to our channel for more latest and useful videos. Last week, U.S. Minister Counselor for Consular Affairs Don Heflin announced the opening up of student visa appointments in India for those planning to join U.S. universities in the fall 2021 term. But along with that announcement, he added that parents of students who wanted to accompany them to the country on a visitor's visas would not be granted visa interviews or be allowed to travel at present. Tourist travel to the U.S. from India remains prohibited under the proclamation by President Joe Biden, which came into effect on May 4, 2021, in view of the COVID-19 pandemic crisis in India. The national interest exception, under which some categories of non-immigrant visa holders are being allowed to enter the U.S., will not be granted to parents of Indian students, Heflin clarified. Several parents of Indian students who are now applying for U.S. student visa interviews are worried and disappointed. Delhi-based Harmeet Gujral is anxious ever since she found out that she couldn't travel to the country with her son, who is joining an undergrad course at University of California, San Diego. I was planning to travel with my son to help settle him in at the university hostel. He is just 17 and has never been away from home. We don't have any close family in California who can help him when he gets there either, she told. This pandemic situation is now very worrying for my family and I'm wondering when I'll be able to meet my son again after he leaves for the U.S. to join university. Nivedita Gupta, name changed upon request, too, is disappointed that she cannot accompany her daughter to the U.S. and be a part of the commencement and induction experience at the university. I have no doubt that my daughter, who is joining an undergrad course at the University of Southern California, will be able to manage on her own. But I would have liked to have been there with her during this important chapter in her life, Gupta said. It will be very disappointing to say goodbye at the airport in Mumbai. While many of her friends are facing a similar situation, those who are U.S. citizens can travel with their sons and daughters. And that seems a bit unfair to her. Gandharv, surname withheld upon request, is joining California's Stanford University for a master's course. Although he and his parents are disappointed that they will not be able to travel together, they hope that they can visit him later this year or during the summer next year as the pandemic situation in India improves. Indian students going to study in the U.S. are often accompanied by their parents and siblings during commencement. Family visits are also planned during graduation ceremonies. The U.S. Embassy's announcement of not waiving the travel ban for parents has, hence, come as a disappointment. There is greater concern among parents of students joining undergraduate courses in the U.S. because they are very young. Culturally, Indian families are protective and close-knit. Hence, this has become an issue, said Samit Jain, co-founder of overseas education consultancy Yakut. We never thought that we would face such a problem. Due to the COVID-19 situation, we are not able to accompany our daughter when she leaves India to join college in the U.S. She is a U.S. citizen by birth and is going to pursue undergrad studies at the University of Arizona. We are really very concerned about her journey to the U.S. alone and don't have any relatives who can help her to settle in when she reaches there, the mother of Simi Saha, a student who is joining an engineering course, said. Some parents are so worried that they are looking at ways to travel to the U.S. by working around the ban. It is quite traumatic for young students, many of whom are leaving their homes for the first time, to travel abroad, especially during the pandemic. Hence, some parents, who have B1/B2 visitors visas of the U.S., are looking at options of traveling to the U.S. through countries such as Maldives or Mexico so that they can complete their quarantine period and then enter the USA, said Adarsh Khandalwal, co-founder and director of education consultancy Collegify. Dr. Deepak Goyal has already faced the disappointment of not being able to travel to America in May for the graduation of his daughter from the University of Southern California, Los Angeles. My daughter, who had gone to the U.S. for a master's degree, has spent over a year in a lonely apartment working hard on her studies, he wrote. She is just 20 and was so disappointed that my wife and I could not attend her graduation ceremony last month, that she didn't attend it herself. We were all very disappointed and now hope that the ban is lifted soon and we can visit her. But U.S. universities, on their part, are doing their best to reassure families about steps being taken for the safety of students, keeping in mind the COVID-19 pandemic. I know how important it is for Indian parents to be on campus to help their children settle in. We are always happy to welcome them and interact with them. But given the current situation in terms of COVID-19 norms as well as the backlog of visas, I can understand why the consular office had to take this decision to not issue visas to parents. I just want to reassure these parents that we will be taking very good care of each and every student, as always, Sarah Wyatzk, Associate Director of the Office of International Admissions at the University of South Florida, said. She added that USF has a great support system for students, which includes the Office of International Services, wellness centers, counselors, and an active Students of India Association. A spokesperson for the University of Arizona, too, had a reassuring message for Indian parents, offering a range of services such as immediate vaccination on the campus, pickup services from the airport, regular testing services in the dorms to provide a safe and secure environment, and offering opportunities to students to connect with each other. Thanks for watching this video. For any further information, kindly contact us on the email mentioned on the screen. Thank you.